Alright, what is up, people? This is Ishbu once again, coming at you with another combo video, actually. I haven't done one of these since Garage. That being said, people really liked it. I did a little bit of this on my stream the other day, but I'm going to do a more proper one right now. And the short of this is, I'm going to be showing a bit about Orphea and how to use her abilities together for maximum effectiveness. It'll also help you break down a few things, because I know a lot of these abilities tend to feel very hard to hit when used individually, but if you combine them, they're a lot easier and more consistent to hit. So I'm going to try and help you figure some of that out. I know breaking it down definitely helped it for me, so let me try and transfer some of that to you. So right now, I'm just going to do this for a numerical sake, but we're going to be level 1, and I'm just going to show you what the basic ability combo for Orphea looks like. So just off of basic abilities, Orphea has two combos. The first is going to be her full damage combo. This is the equivalent of like a Li Ming WQ Calamity. So this is something she can do even before 7. Li Ming has to wait till 7. I'm also going to take this talent Ancestral Strength. If you want to look at my guide, my build should be in this guide. So just looking at the damage numbers, you'll see it in the thing that shows up here in a second. So the combo is going to be, I'm going to cast E, throw it slightly past so it gets both the path and the explosion proc, Q in, auto, W, auto. And that is the full combo for maximum damage, so let me just show that real quick. Alright, so as you can see, does about 1,200 damage at level 1. That's quite a lot, and that's also not even having CC on the first thing. So any other follow-up, and that combo one-shots the majority of the ranged assassins in this game. There are some slight variations, and I'm just going to quickly put myself to 4. Mostly because this combo is hard to hit by itself. Obviously, it takes a lot of setup. I'm using it on a dummy, so of course it's going to look silly on a dummy. But once you hit 4, so you take Ancestral Strength, and you take this talent Fright. Now, the reason you take Fright is it now makes your path slow. So because your path slows, everything else about this combo becomes so much easier to hit. So I'm going to get rid of my thing. So the combo is, once again, EQ, auto, W, auto. And now it's about 1,500 damage. One more time. And as you can see, I did that from a little bit farther away. But the keys here are, 1, you want to E slightly past them. And 2, you want to throw your Q basically right as they get slowed by the E. Also, good use of the auto attack move key is going to help with that last burst part of it. Obviously, if you don't get in every auto, it's not huge, but this is just optimization. So if you want to like auto only after, you can do that. It's a little bit faster, especially because the Chomp might be harder to land on certain heroes. So I fully understand that. It's going to be less damage, as you can see, and less sustain because you're not using all of your trait procs. But it's still very helpful in general. Okay, so that's the all-in burst combo. What if we don't want to go all-in? Well, there's two slight variants. So the first one is just the trade combo, which is same thing. You're going to throw E and Q same, but you're going to dash and then auto. And that's all you're going to do. You can even use your second proc if you want to. So it's going to be EQ, dash to the side, auto. And then you have another auto built up if the explosion hits. So EQ, dash, auto. You can do the dash in any direction you want. You can even dash away if you need to. But you don't get the auto. Now, what you can also do is, what a lot of people don't realize about Orphea is her Q doesn't require you to dash immediately. So I'm going to Q, and you're going to see this bar at the bottom. If I don't input a movement command, I don't dash until I still have my dash until that bar goes away. So I'm going to wait, Q, I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to dash at the end of it. And if you do this, you can actually do, like, there's some more interesting applications people can do with it, but right now I'm just going to talk about the very simple one, which is if you are in auto attack range like I am right now, what you can actually do is EQ, auto, and then dash away. So you can get the auto before you dash. That being said, this is mostly good just for melee heroes, because melee heroes will often be running at you, and therefore be in your auto attack range. Ranged heroes are very unlikely to be in your auto attack range to start. But once again, so it's EQ, auto, then dash away, and then once again, you have the auto if you ever need it. So you can either auto and then dash, or you can dash and then auto. No real big. The big difference there is do you start the combo in auto attack range, and do you prioritize being safe over being doing a trade? Turning off toggle cooldown. There's even some interesting applications of that tech I told you about earlier, where you can do stuff like Q, wait until it's over, dash, Q, and then dash again. So there's some fun things you can do with that, but we're not going to go into that right now, mostly because those combos are a little bit beyond even me right now. The hero still is new. I'm still learning some of the tech, but I'm throwing that one out there because I really want the people who want to do some theory crafting to come up with some crazy stuff. Alright, so we covered it once again, the all-in combo, and then the trade combo. So now with those two abilities in tow, there's something you should probably have already noticed. Every combo starts with E, and that's because the slow from Fright at level 4 talent will make everything easier, and also makes you do more damage because of Ancestral Strength. So let's move on. We're going to set our level to 10 now, so we can have Crushing Jaws, because Crushing Jaws is the next part to our combo. So Ancestral Strength, Fright, Mind Devourer, and then Crushing Jaws is the combo we're using right now. So what you can do with Crushing Jaws is it allows you to have a much larger fish range than before. So normally I have to be around the range of my Q. So I have to be around this range to fish. With what I can do with Crushing Jaws is I can actually use Crushing Jaws' range a little bit more. So I can do stuff like this. Oh, sorry, hold on. Misclicked. I'll get rid of the proc. So the big thing you just noticed with what I did is two things. One, I threw the E in the middle of the R so that guaranteed pull it. And this is more obvious if I don't actually do the R directly at him. So if I do something like this, I actually did that a little too early, so it's... Oh, and it... Game, real, you want to just embarrass me like that? I think teleported as I did the combo, so... So I can do that to guarantee the explosion of my E. In that case, I R'd before I E'd. That does guarantee, if you're going to try to get the slow before the R, which makes the R easier to hit, what you want to do is do what I did before with the E for past and then the immediate R, and then you'll get the guaranteed proc as well. The second thing you're going to notice that I did is I'm going to wait to hold, I'm going to hold the Q until the Crushing Jaws pulls them to the center, because this guarantees my Q no matter what they're trying to do. As long as the R hits, the Q will hit. So I'm going to ER, hold, then on the pull, I'm going to do that, and then do the combo you saw before, which is going to be Q auto, W auto. So once again, just for... And that's a lot of damage, about 2,500, provided I didn't hit anything beforehand. I don't remember. Here, let me try it again without doing that. Yeah, about 2,400 looks like. Alright, so that is the combo. Now, the thing about Orphea that makes her so nice is you don't always have to do that second follow-up part. If your team can follow up on the initial combo, say you just see a big group of them, but you're too far away, you're all the way over here in a safe distance, all you do is ER. Oh, sorry, I guess in this case you want to do it the other way around. If you see them there and you think you can land a good Crushing Jaws, RE is for higher damage. Or if you want to guarantee you hit, say like on, at least on this one, you then ER to get the slow, and you get the follow-up proc. So I can just do that combo and not have to do the follow-up auto W auto if I want to. Just the ER by themselves, I'm going to wait for this to reset so I can do it, is about 2,000, well, it's two targets, so about 1,000 damage to each of those targets. So 1,000 damage plus a lot of CC is nothing to sniff at, especially when you combine that with other abilities. Now, of course, you want to, you're a DPS player, you want to be cocky, you want to kill them all yourself. You can't let your team kill them, right? So so just using the combo like I said with the other way, so RE since I'm not, oh, oops. RE since I'm not aiming at them, wait for it to pull. And I didn't get the initial auto off, let me do that one more time. And you can do about, as I said, 2,300, 2,400 damage by yourself off of a hard-to-dodge CC combo. It's harder to dodge, obviously, if you get the slow from Fright beforehand, but sometimes it's harder to angle. And if you want to do it this way, you can obviously do it that way as well. And then I missed my cue because I'm bad in talking about other stuff. Alright, so that is your Crushing Jaws combo. Now, the only thing I'm going to add at this point is now going to be the level 16 talent. So we're going to take Ancestral Strength, Fright, Mind Devour, Crushing Jaws. I usually take Determination as tier, but this one doesn't matter. You can technically take Invasive Miasma to make the combo even stronger, but I'm not going to go there. And then we're going to take Lurking Terror. So the reason I want to take this, for those of you who do not know how Lurking Terror works, after E has exploded, you can then cast Chomp from it on a 25-second cooldown. So obviously you can see where we're going with this. Let's just use my trait so I can see the damage on this one dummy. Alright, let's go. Alright, about 3,500 damage at level 16. Obviously, that was these are ideal circumstances. I'm hitting the E before even my R. So let's try it like this instead. Hold up. Oh, I forgot to do the second chomp. Alright, so about 3,300 damage with the... Hold on, give me 1 second to do that again. Alright, so 3,500 damage even without you hitting the initial proc of Fright. And that's with me getting the corner. So there's a lot of interesting applications with how you can combo with Crushing Jaws. As I said, one of the biggest ones is hold until it pulls to land your Q. That makes you guarantee. And if you really need to make sure you hit the Crushing Jaws, try and hit with the initial proc of Fright to slow them so they can't get out of it. So this character has a lot of interesting combos. And obviously you've probably noticed a few trends. So just to break it down into 3 quick trends, for anything else you might want to do with this hero. 1, start everything with E. Once people are slowed, it makes the rest of your kit so much easier to hit. 2, your combo should almost always be Q auto, W auto, if you want to maximize damage, or if you don't think you're going to be able to do that safely, Q, W, and then auto. Well, I have toggle, so that's why I got this setting. Sorry. So it's Q, W, auto, and then you can walk away. So that's another thing. W is going to be, unless you are fighting a melee hero, W should never be used on its own. It's very rarely going to get value. Long cooldown, like long charge up, long everything else. So as I said, if you can use that combo, like I said, get the slow Q, get in range, you can guarantee your chomp through a fun combo like that, and you can make your burst damage much more consistent. It's still not going to be safe, which is why if you don't feel comfortable going in, you still just use the burst combo, or sorry, you still just use a trade combo like that. It's still a respectable amount of damage, and once you get your 7 quests stacked, it also is on a pretty low cooldown. I mean, all of these are on pretty low cooldown. Even Crushing Jaws is only a 50-second cooldown. But you're going to see a lot of this, and you're going to see this more in the gameplay demonstration video. I show off these combos and more in the gameplay demonstration, so watch that. It's on the rest of part of this guide if you're just watching on YouTube. And you're going to see these more in action. But just going back over them one last time. Trade combo. Using this. All-in combo. Heroic combo. And then finally with Lurking Terror. Alright, I hope that was pretty helpful, and honestly, this is just the start of this. I think there are a lot of interesting applications. As I said, if you can abuse the fact that this dash has a timer like this to get some interesting plays, I would love to see them and more. So this hero really does encourage creativity. This is just what I have found as far as making the abilities more easily to use and understand, but I could see some other interesting applications. I've even had people suggest things like Backbiter, so that you could do this all-in combo, and then the Backbiter would send you out, giving you almost like a wormhole-like property. I don't know if that's good. I haven't tried it personally, but the sky's the limit with this hero. I really love its design, and I really think it's, while the hero is very hard to learn, I think she's very fun and very rewarding. So regardless of what people end up making an opinion of her about exactly how strong she is, she's super fun. So I super suggest picking her up if you're watching this video. Anyways, that's been all for now. Have a nice day, and hope this video was helpful, and peace out.